Thanks for sticking with us this Sunday morning. NASA and Boeing are yet again delaying the return of the two American astronauts who are currently on board the International Space Station. Astronaut Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore took off on the Boeing Starliner for what was supposed to be a quick 10-day visit, but malfunctions mean they're still up in orbit more than 3 weeks later. NASA officials making it clear the Starliner astronauts are not stranded, but saying they could be up there as long as 90 days. Here with us is former NASA astronaut Jose Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez, welcome. We're so excited to have you.
Thank you very much, Hena. Happy to be here.
Can you shed some light on these technical issues? How serious are they? And of course, we're hearing they're helium issues. Can they be fixed remotely? Do the astronauts need to physically repair it themselves?
Well, probably the helium issues can't be repaired remotely. The helium's used to push the propellant into the thrusters so the thrusters can fire. And then the other issue is 4 of the thrusters failed during docking. And that's what's a little bit more of a concern. However, they have enough thrusters, even if those fail, to safely come home. All this is in the service module part of the return part. And unfortunately, that part burns up during reentry, so you can't study it when you come back home. This is why it's so important to do hot fired tests while docked on the station, so we can get as much data as we can to fully understand and try to find the root cause of the problem.
Thank you so much for that insight. Mechanical issues, though, have plagued the Boeing Starliner for years now. Do you think the spacecraft launched too soon? Could they have waited a few more weeks or possibly even months?
I'm not sure that would have made a difference, Hena, because this is a brand new vehicle. You remember back in the 80s when the space shuttle first came on board, we had tiles falling all over the place. We had big problems with the shuttles, yet we've done over 130 successful missions with the space shuttles. Well, this is the first crewed mission of Starliner, and obviously we have to get all the kinks out and all the bugs out. And this is, by definition, a test flight, and this is why we're studying it so that we can understand it and more problems won't arise. We can redesign things.
Boeing's team repeatedly is saying the astronauts are not stranded, they're not stuck, that the Starliner could work if there's an emergency. If that's the case, why not bring them home now?
Well, it's to get more data, Hena, and you know the Starliner is certified for 45 days docked on the station, but there's a safety margin, and NASA says they can. It could easily be extended to 90 days. Limiting factor being the battery charge of the vehicle for it to safely come home. And so my guess is that they're going to try to fully understand the problem, because this is a once only time to get as much data as you can. And if they have 80% of the data right now, and they say, hey, one more hot fire test dock to the station will get us 100% of the data we need, then they're going to do that. And so that's why they're in no hurry. The astronauts are not stranded, because if I was up there and they told me you get to stay another week or 2 in space, I'm going to be very happy about it. And the astronauts on the station are doing a lot of science, and they can use the help from these 2 astronauts as well.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.